Okay. Pato Award.
Yeah.
Wow, you're so excited, and you don't even know who the hell we are.
You
so
have
this-
no Matt and Brian.
That's right. That's right.
We are so excited. We did research.
Yeah, we don't do research normally. We're stupid. We're
we're
famously
stupid.
stupid. We're the dumbest podcast that exists in
Yeah.
motorsport.
I like dumb though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dumb is fun.
Yeah, dumb is fun.
Yeah.
Dumb speaks to childhood innocence, which I feel like you have in droves. You have the joy,
joy.
of driving cars, which I feel like is lacking in all motorsport.
Yes.
Which I think we have loved to.
appreciate.
Yeah,
We appreciate it.
we love it.
We came to motorsport through Formula One, and you give like a real Daniel Ricciardo fun
Meets Yuki Tsunoda.
Meets Yuki Tsunoda.
Oh.
Wait, well, you
Okay.
don't. He loves food, and we know you.
foodie, bro.
He loves. So they asked each driver in Formula One what his favorite, what their dream is. They all say,
I saw Yuki's
win world
restaurant.
open a restaurant. What,
So is that what's
would
your
what's
dream?
your dream?
My dream is
To go home and sleep tonight. You've had a busy 2 days.
Yeah,
I've had it, yes. They haven't been the easiest of 2 days, I can tell you that. But to when the time comes and I'm about to leave this beautiful Mother Earth,
Mm.
I want to be able to think and say, holy shit, I lived a life. Does it?
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
You want to have that Frank Sinatra? I did it my way.
Of course, I have ambitions.
Right.
But it's ultimately like a full picture of like I full sent it in everything in life. Like
Yeah.
just doesn't have to be just racing, right?
Okay.
But with people that you meet and relationships and or businesses, whatever it
Mhm.
might be. I've never been good in doing something halfway. I've
Mhm.
always been full on obsessive kind of thing. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Kind of like that.
Yeah, well, I think you're doing a great job so far. I mean,
Yeah.
you're 23, right?
You're 23. yes.
23, you're crushing it in Indy. You've had so this is your third year, right? Or
So
full
I'm
year.
starting my fourth full
year.
year.
Okay.
So I've had 3 under my belt. 2020 was the COVID year.
Right, of course, yeah.
Wait, I have to ask you about 2020 because you partnered with my favorite driver in F1, Fernando Alonso.
Oh
for the
yeah, we
Indy
did the 500 together.
How was that?
It was cool. He's a great guy.
He
really,
is a great
really,
man.
I mean, really switched on.
Yeah.
Obviously, 2-time world champion. But we really enjoyed having him around. He's very quiet. And yeah, he's pretty chill, I have to say. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool guy though. Really, really cool guy. Very good driver.
Yeah.
He was my idol when I grew up.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Matt
He's
worships.
my
Matt,
idol.
Matt,
He's my
Matt
idol
worships
now.
at the altar of Fernando Alonso.
Yeah, he was my idol growing up. Him and Lewis were my.
Yeah.
So is that like a pinch yourself moment when he was driving with you, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It was just like cool.
Yeah.
Like it was just cool being able to kind of pick his brain a little bit and kind of work together.
Yeah.
Obviously every driver has their their way of setting up the car, right?
Mhm.
But I mean, you could tell he has a lot of experience. He
Yeah.
doesn't have a lot of experience in IndyCar,
Right.
but he has a lot of experience with very little details that you kind of have to exploit in Formula One,
Yeah.
because in Formula One you create the car.
Right.
The team
Right.
creates the car.
Yeah,
In
yeah,
IndyCar, it's more like getting the car to your liking.
Yeah.
Because every driver is different,
Mhm.
and I mean there's about as many drivers that there are. There's driving styles. I
Right.
mean, everybody is different.
So
No
what's
one
your
is the same.
your style?
My style? I like a race car that, there's always a balance of quick, comfortable.
Uh-huh.
Usually, it's not very comfortable when it's on the absolute limit, right?
Right.
These past few test days have been over the limit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I saw you went off today.
Oh man, that's only a
That's the-
20th of the other one.
That's the least of it?
Oh
Yeah.
my god,
Yeah.
like it's just it's been hard.
Oh,
It's
damn.
been really tough, and sometimes you can deal with it when it's quick, but sadly we were not very quick and still struggling with the car. So, you know, we were to the point where I took it over the limit. I mean, I really made sure that I was leaving nothing on the table, which ultimately didn't allow us to close out a few laps that were going to be stronger than what we showed. But it's because I was throwing it off the track.
Right.
Because you're right on that edge, and whenever you're just not in, when you're not with it, when you don't feel in sync with the car, it can get pretty frustrating.
Yeah, we did a 2-seater ride.
What'd you think?
Well, if there's anything you want
you
to
wanna
know, ask us about the track.
Because every
We've
data
got-
point is helpful.
So,
what are you struggling with from today? And we can
I think
definitely help you
what
out.
you should definitely not do is on turn 2, like throw your head down when you brake. That was not helpful for us.
Yeah, you should
Throw your
The
head
shit
down.
on your neck. I know that IndyCar
His-
is not as hard on the neck, but I felt like a newborn baby.
boom.
With every brake, neck down.
But
And
it's,
then I tried
it's
to find-
underrated. Like, man, the F1 cars are just they're amazing
Right.
pieces of machine. They're
Yeah.
art pieces.
Yeah.
But Indy cars are freaking fast.
Yeah.
Also, like the cars are very quick, and they'll still pull some pretty good G's. You in the 2-seater, you probably pulled maybe 2.5.
Probably like more. Definitely more.
That's like we probably pulled like 50 G's today. But I think we were coming from, we'd heard that like, oh well, in Formula 1 is where like the crazy neck training is. So we were kind of expecting like, oh, this is like maybe not, and
Yeah,
then all of a
no,
sudden we're
it's-
like,
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's.
I tried to like fight it, but at the end of it, I was just like, you know what? Just let your head just loll around because you're gonna hurt yourself.
No, it's pretty.
Because I was driving, there was no traffic, and I was like, oh, I'm going 100 on the highway.
On the way
they were
here,
like, and then,
in his
my
shitty Toyota Camry.
And then I was like, they're like, we're gonna get up to 150. I was like, I got this. But then when you're going around turns, it's just like boom, boom, boom. It's a whole different. It's a totally different feeling.
I think I got a concussion.
So wait, I know we saw when you did your test in F1
Yes.
that your neck was all messed up. Have you increased your neck training
Oh, I
since
was
that
chilling
time?
this year.
This year,
Oh,
yeah,
really?
nice.
You got your neck. You
Yeah,
were like never
yeah,
again.
it incremented like a couple inches.
Really?
Okay.
Yes.
Did you have to change your shirts? Like-
No.
Is it tough finding shirts that fit like your body and then
Well,
your
but
neck?
I always wear T-shirts.
Okay.
Oh, I
It's not a
see. So
problem.
you're super. You're not formal.
Yes.
Okay.
No,
I
not
gotcha.
formal. Never formal.
So you'll get a a tuxedo T-shirt.
When I get a tuxedo T-shirt, then I might.
would you say you're the most fashionable guy in IndyCar? Because you got some fits, man.
I've got some fits. I
Yeah.
have to agree.
Yeah, we
So-
saw that green like top and bottom when you were on vacation.
All right. So
okay,
this
yeah,
is
yeah.
the thing.
Yeah. There we go. He's loosening up. He's loosening
There
up.
you go.
There we go.
Need to prepare.
Yeah.
So, the fits. We don't wear any to the track. In IndyCar, it's not as much as F1. Like
Do
where
you
you
not
can walk.
point to what Lewis is doing and be like, why don't you do that?
So, well, man, that guy pays like $100,000 per
Yeah.
outfit. Yeah.
That's true.
I mean,
that's
for sure,
Right.
sure.
You
if-
wouldn't. You'd like to get paid 100.
Oh, I'd
grand per
love
outfit.
to.
Yeah, right.
I'd love to. I think I need to win a few world championships
Okay.
for
Right,
that.
sure,
but
sure.
I love all that. I think Lewis set a really brilliant example of how two very different markets came together,
Mhm.
and people like it. And then
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of other drivers started following to what Lewis was doing.
Yes.
Mhm.
And then brands want to be present. Brands
Yes.
want to, they want to come into and
Yeah.
talk to the drivers and see, how can we do this? Can we dress you for that, for this event, for that event? F1 is a lot more on the global scale, so for them there's more doors open to
Sure.
like very big shot events.
Right.
For us, I think in America is pretty high, but worldwide is still a work in progress.
Right.
I mean, I don't think it'll get much better unless we go worldwide.
Sure. Sure.
Which I don't think it's in the plans of the series. Which I do think it'd be phenomenal to go worldwide.
Definitely.
I mean, the series back in the day, like 20
Yeah.
years ago,
Yeah.
it was kart, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I mean, it was insanity. It was to the point where F1 and kart were
Right.
equal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think the racing product has the potential, but I think we need some more push in that in that way, I guess.
Sure.
Well, I think the public needs to meet you on this Vice show. Are they following you around?
They haven't. So they have a little. They haven't done a
the
big one
fuck?
yet.
Yeah. What? Hey, Vice. Hey,
Get-
Vice.
get-
Get it together. Get it together, Vice.
But I've been telling him to come to Mexico. Hopefully they come end of February.
Okay. Nice.
And what are you gonna do?
So I born and raised in Monterrey, Mexico.
right.
So
You just show them a good time. You show Vice a
yeah,
good
we'll
time in
probably
Mexico?
go to like where I grew up, the karting track where I grew up.
Mhm.
Have some fun at the shifters over there, and you know, the boy time. You know,
Right.
There's nothing like the boys.
Yeah.
Just chilling with your
Yeah.
bros.
Yeah, no,
Hey, that's
I
what we're
mean,
doing right now.
man,
just
yeah.
chilling with the
like,
bros.
I tell everybody it's like, you know, having obviously, you know, friends of the opposite sex is fantastic as well. Of
course. Yes.
But to me, there is nothing like the chats and the dinners and the laughs that you have with your boys, with your you know, with
Yes.
either your close family members, your cousins, a brother, or just, you know, a very close friend. Because it's just different, bro.
Yeah.
Different with the boys. You
Okay,
know?
what in terms of IndyCar? Who would you consider? Do you have any? I mean, it's not family. It's not people that you grew
My
up
teammates.
with. But yeah. Okay. Yeah.
We have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Alex is new to the team,
Right.
and he's meshed really well with all of us, and we're really enjoying the company of all the new team members. I mean, it's not just him, but like 40 more. I mean,
I have a,
Right,
why does IndyCar have this vibe where you don't all hate each other? And F1,
F1 it feels like
F1
everyone
feels
just
like it
hates each other.
so, and I agree. And a lot of the guys that came from F1 come to IndyCar, and they're like, I love it.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's a balance, right? When you're on track, you'd be surprised. Like,
Yeah.
guys that get along will get, you know, they'll get tangled.
Right.
In F1, there's this kind of like aura that you need to hate your teammate kind of way because he's your
Right.
only competitor.
Right.
Mhm.
Which, you know, in IndyCar, you're racing like 10 other dudes that are basically fighting you in the championship.
Right.
In Formula One, you most likely have your teammate, maybe another team, if you're kind of in the middle of the table.
Right.
Right.
Everyone's fighting for their little piece of the pie, bigger piece of the pie, and then like the top.
Exactly.
Whereas IndyCar feels like everyone's actually like maybe feels like they have much more of a shot at being getting the whole pie.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's actually, I mean, it's so much. It seems like it's so much actually better racing. You don't know who's going to win each race. You don't know who's going to be on the podium.
in terms of competitiveness and
Any
I
given
love F1.
Sunday.
Always
Yeah.
have loved Formula
Yeah.
One.
Yeah.
But in terms of, you have no idea who's gonna win.
Right,
Sure.
You have no idea who's gonna be on pole.
Right.
Yeah.
You
Right.
really don't. And I think that's what makes it super like, oh my god.
So wait, in terms of F1, so this whole situation with your super license.
Oh.
So wait, it's.
We told him it'd be a fun and light
I
conversation.
know, but we're gonna
ask him
we're
for-
gonna end there. But
Yeah.
we have to ask like what is.
What happened with the suit? Why
and
does the
why-
FIA hate you guys?
Right. Yeah.
IndyCar's not part of the ladder system in Formula One.
Yeah.
Right. FIA has their own ladder system, right? It's Formula 2, Formula 3. If I'm not wrong, Formula 3 gets more points than IndyCar, I think.
In
Or
total.
actually,
in total.
IndyCar is this. No, a win in F3, I think, is 40 points. Is it?
I think it's
Maybe I'm wrong,
in
but
F2, but I think it's F2.
Well,
it's
No, F2 top 3
are 40 points. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And then, I mean, up until like P6, you're like 30 points.
Right.
Wow.
Which is, I mean, IndyCar
Yeah.
is 40, 30, 20, 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3. Like,
And you're
it's
racing
crazy.
like grown men. You're racing
no,
like.
this is a top series in the world.
And
I
you're
know-
racing Will Power and Scott Dixon.
No,
and all
I mean,
these
it's freaking hard, man.
Yeah.
I mean, Roman.
in equal
when-
machinery.
Yeah, when Roman had a competitive car in Formula One, I don't think he won a race,
Right.
Yeah.
but he sure as hell was in podiums.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
guy
yeah.
was
Yeah, he was in F1 for many years.
He
I
was
mean,
competing
people,
with Raikkonen, and
Right.
he was. I mean, he was
He was scoring
on
points.
par.
Yeah.
I mean, he was fairly competitive. I can't remember who was better in the championship. I think Kimi was, but he wasn't. Like Roman was right there.
Yeah.
And I mean, he's come to IndyCar and he's had some good races, but he's
hasn't been like
he's yet
pure
to win a race.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's not easy.
Yeah.
It's not easy at
Hey,
all.
Alonso came and it wasn't easy for him.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I think it's looked down on a
Yeah.
lot. don't think IndyCar deserves that. I really think the series is probably the hardest series to win when, you know, obviously in F1 it's impossible to win when you don't have the best car.
Right, totally.
Right.
But in IndyCar, there are differences with the Penske's and the Ganassi's.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
You know, we're a big team, but we're still not there in terms of performance.
Right.
So, you know, for us would be a huge step to. It is a big step in just like fighting for the championship and being a big contender, because there's 3 Penske cars, there's 3 or 4 Ganassi's, there's like 5 or 6 Andretti's, and then plus the Shanks. So like, I mean, there's already over 10 cars that are arguably, you know, they've been stronger than you have in the past, because we're a young team and we're a growing team.
Yeah.
And we're to the point where we're going head on and we're competing against them, and it's a big task at hand. And people say, yeah, it's, you know, this cars are the same. No.
Right.
So the car looks the same.
Yeah.
I can assure you it's not the same.
Yeah.
So I think that's what makes it very interesting
Okay.
and very interesting for the championship.
All right, so we have some rapid fire questions for you.
Oh,
Because
hit me.
you got to go. You're a busy
You're
man.
gonna
So
go,
we
yeah.
got some rapid fire.
Okay.
We got serious for a second. We talked about the FIA, but now we're getting fun. Okay.
All right, you want to go?
Yeah. Ovals, road, or street courses?
It depends. So I'm going to do 2 questions on that question.
Okay.
Jesus,
Okay.
this is supposed to be rapid fire.
So, well, there's 2 answers.
Okay.
Okay.
So you either my favorite or the ones that where I go to every single weekend, that is either an oval or whatever, and I'm like, we can win.
Oh, okay. So your
So-
favorite might not be where you're like, oh wait, I'm gonna
Yes.
dominate.
So I
here.
love street courses.
Yeah.
I love that. But at every oval,
Yeah.
I arrive and we know we have a shot to win.
Yeah, I mean, you were right there in the 500 last year. It was,
Yes.
we watched it last night.
Like
It's thrilling.
I know
yeah.
in ovals, I know the package that we have is as good as anybody's.
Yeah.
And I just think we've got some work to do in the others.
Okay.
DNF lap 1 or last lap in the lead?
DNF last lap in the lead.
You'd rather DNF last lap?
Yeah,
in the
because
lead.
you showed everybody that who's boss.
Okay. Okay.
Date with Margot Robbie or win the Indy 500?
Win the Indy 500.
He hesitated.
I know. Before you said the Indy 500, I was like, ooh.
Who besides yourself, who's the most fashionable driver in Indy?
Ooh. Jeez. Joseph?
Okay.
Okay.
Win every race except Indy, or win Indy and DNF every other race?
Win every race?
Except the 500.
Is this for,
win-
for your lifetime?
No, just
No,
for
for
a
one
season.
season.
Oh, win every race.
Okay.
Win every race except Indy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
easy.
Okay.
Means you're a champion, bro.
Yeah. Okay.
Best Mexican food in the States that you've had?
Taquitos West Avenue, San Antonio, Texas.
Okay.
Sprays.
Hell yeah. Pass on the inside or the outside?
Outside.
Outside.
Halo or windscreen?
Aero screen.
Aero screen. We'll fix that.
I think there's only one answer I should answer.
That's
Aero
right.
screen.
That's
Aero
right.
screen.
Blink twice.
Better IG profile, Rocky or Roscoe?
Well, Roscoe's more followers, bro.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
who's the better follower? Who's the better follower?
I think content in Rocky is pretty
There
good.
we
What
go.
do you think? What do you think?
Well, I think the
captions on
captions
Roscoe
are pretty
bring
bad.
it down. Bring it down. He adds S's to every single, like, I'm goings on a walks with dads today's.
Oh,
I don't know
Yeah,
if
he
you've
does
seen
a
those.
weird. It's
Okay.
weird.
Rocky.
Yeah.
Rocky's a boss.
Rocky's a solid follow.
Yeah.
Ice bath or neck training?
Ice bath.
Okay.
And
The
anything
next
else?
stuff is torture, mate.
The next stuff is torture.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You should see me when I walk through TSA with the device. They pull this out like, what's wrong
Like,
with you?
they're like, hey, let's not kink shame.
No, it's a serious piece of equipment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's
Okay.
bizarre. It's got one purpose only, which is pain.
Okay.
And any last ones?
Oh,
And who's the fastest driver in
on foot
on foot?
in IndyCar.
Ooh. Felix is a sleeper. Felix is quick.
Okay.
I don't consider myself slow, and he's faster than me.
You've tried to chase him and failed.
No, we've raced,
Okay.
and he's quicker
Okay.
Okay.
by a smidge.
Yeah.
But he's quicker.
That takes
So
a man to admit that.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, he's got some power in those legs.
All right. So Felix. All right.
I mean, if you really had to like go into the the logistics of it all,
Right.
I think one of the tall drivers with the massive legs.
Sure.
Probably will take the cake.
Okay.
But
you've yet to test them.
yeah, I'll go with Felix.
Okay.
He'll stack
Okay.
up strong.
Okay.
Okay.
Who do you think's the slowest driver on foot?
Probably like Connor Daly.
Okay.
Shots fired.
Sorry, Connor.
Okay.
I love you, man.
All right. All right.
Pato, this has been
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah,
Thank you
thanks
so
so
much
much.
I
Thank
for
you for
coming
appreciate
on
you
the
guys.
pod.
Thanks for the invite.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
please.
We
Whenever-
lined up
We're-
my night because it's been a rough day.
Okay, good. I'm
whenever
glad.
you
I'm
want.
glad we could.
Whenever you want.
And Felix is now on my butt. Fro? Yeah, coming. 2 minutes. 1 minute. 1 minute. No. Stay there. I'll see you there. Ciao, ciao.
Can't get enough of each other.
Awesome, man.
Matt and
Brian.
Yeah,
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you, man.